light. Damn. Am I alive? Am I alive in this bitch? Am I alive in this bitch? Oh, what is going on, you guys? I'm just giving y'all time some roll in. No, bitch, you are in the right place. This is not OnlyFans. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Bitches ain't got or flow. I'm in love. He in love with that coco. Oh, I didn't even open this shit yet. Yes. I'm on live. Like, is it an emergency?
I need to get something to eat, and I didn't stop by the bank today. Is there any way possible I can get maybe
Honey, I have to cash app it too.
Oh, that'll work.
Hi. Shut up, Bambi. You is so. Alright, let me get into this. I think we done had enough of an intro. Alright, so what's going on, everyone? It is your host, Davion, Conscious TV. Welcome to another motherfucking riveting episode of the Conscious TV. I know this came to you guys last night. We had to get Miss Kiki Wyatt, or as we know her, Miss Kiki White, together. Okay, I had to give her a little bit of a history lesson. Speaking of a history lesson, you guys make sure that you check me out over on the Gentleman's Panel, okay, which was hosted tonight by no other than Jay Wilson himself. We had a great conversation, got into some Wendy Williams things, got into some funky Dineva things, but you know, past this platform is a little bit conservative, so I knew I had to come over here on the Conscious TV land so I can cuss and fuss the way that I want to and get ratchet and shit, because y'all know how this mouth is set up, girl. So we got some things to get into. I want to thank all of my contributors before we get started. I told you guys that my titties were going to be hanging out on this platform like forever and ever and ever because I just got this motherfucker done. Yes, God. This is a Phoenix. Oh, yes, and she's been a long time coming. Monday, I went and got, I had to go and get the outline done. So I'm going back this Monday to my tattoo artist. You guys know him as no other than Henry or Spirit. He's been on this platform like a dozen times. And we're going to fill all this motherfucker in with color, honey. Fire, flames. The whole neck is going to be on fire. There's going to be a whole cosmic crown. I mean, it's gonna be nasty, just a old nasty piece of tattoo, honey. And he's charging me a cute little coin, okay, to put this shit on my body. But I'm with all the shits, okay? Speaking of being with the shits, I just want you guys to know, I intend to look this way. Like, I'm actually one of those people who actually is okay with being a freak. I consider myself a freak in nature. I have no intention of looking normal. I have no intention of looking regular. I have an eccentric appearance. This is like literally who the fuck I am. Like, I want to look crazy. I want to look wild. I'm into like wild fashion and over the top shit. So like, this is just what it give, honey. Like, this is just what it gives. So everything is going to be inked up. Yes, God. Just, I live for it. Okay, nonetheless, I got a whole vlog set up for y'all. So I did document everything. I'll be documenting everything Monday. We'll be getting into some tattoo talk. I'll be talking to you guys about products and shit to use for your tattoos and things that I do. Because you guys know I'm not new to this, bitch. I'm true to this motherfucking shit. Okay? All right, so girl, let me open up. So first of all, I had no idea that YouTube had snatched the motherfucking Funky out of Diva. Or hell, snatched the Diva out of Funky, bitch. It was Pastor who let me know that Funky Dineva channel had got terminated. So those of you probably know by now that YouTube has snatched Dineva's platform. And I ain't talking about suspended, girl. They didn't send him home for a day. They did not you know, put him in the basement of the school, bitch. You know, give him a little IRS tease. Or whatever the... Is it called IRS? Is that what it's called? Like, what they used to call it in high school when they put the badass kids at? Is it IRS? RS? Girl, I spent most of my year in that motherfucker. Okay, chained to that motherfucker. So, they done snatched, honey. They done expect... ISS. Yes, God. They done snatched Dineva's platform. So allegedly, apparently what has happened, because Funky Dineva did go live on his Instagram for what I know. A video from 6 years ago, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, like I literally just learned of this information, so forgive me if some of the details are a little skedaddled. However, apparently a video that he did 6 years ago where he was talking about his weight loss journey, he was promoting a product and he kind of endorsed a link also, or sent the link out in the video. And apparently now within YouTube's new guidelines, that's a violation of community guidelines. So they snatched his whole motherfucking channel. Now this has pissed me off to the highest passivity. But I'm going to be careful. Because I don't need them snatching my shit. Not right now anyway, bitch. When my website get complete, girl, y'all can have it. Take it. I don't really give a fuck. So I'm going to try to be a conservative, pissed off white woman. Okay? Conscious TV Clinton is in the building. So, I'm confused. I feel like, what the fuck, YouTube? Like, what in the whole entire fuck, girl? Like, you girls couldn't let a bitch, like, you couldn't send a bitch a letter, girl? Like, you couldn't, not an email, girl? Even if you would have wanted the paper delivered, the notice, girl. Like, I don't understand how YouTube literally has the mitigated gall to treat its content creators like pure fucking shit. Like, this fucking platform, okay, girl, maybe I'm Bonquisha, girl. I done forgot that I'm Clinton. This whole motherfucking platform. Matter of fact, bitch, none of these motherfucking platforms, from Instagram to motherfucking Facebook to goddamn YouTube to TriTube to Snapchat to Chat Your Snap, wouldn't be a motherfucking thing without its content creators. And the fucking gall, okay, for you motherfuckers to go changing up policies, legislations, and passing the motherfucking laws underneath content creators' noses, and not even having the decency to at least give a content creator the option to evaluate their platform first and then flush their channel and get rid of any media or content that would violate the new terms. Like, that would be the professional, integral, mindful, loving thing to do on YouTube's behalf. Like, how y'all just gonna change community guidelines in the middle of the motherfucking night and then just start sweeping across fucking YouTube with this ratchet ass, Dollar General ass broom and getting rid of girls' whole fucking livelihood? Like, are you fucking K? Like, bitch, we already in a pandemic. Girl, hoes already got quarantined. Girl, hoes already laid the fuck off. And now, bitch, you wanna delete a bitch channel, girl? Like, we supposed to pick a struggle, bitch, not just goddamn struggle. Bitch, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Cause I'm gonna need a congressional hearing here. I'm gonna need a whole congressional hearing. Okay? Because there's two ways that the YouTuberations really could have did this shit. They could have, once again, issued out a notification to content creators if and once they found that there was content that was there before community guidelines got created, and gave the content creator the opportunity to flush their channel. Or the other alternative YouTube could have came up with is just charge everything before the date of the new guidelines, everything behind that date, charge it to the motherfucking game. Discharge it to the game. And if content creators from this point on violate the new community guidelines, so be it. So be it. So be it. So I'm just confused. And can y'all get these thumbs up, honey? It's 43 thumbs up, and it's like 1,260 kabillion of y'all asses in the building. Come on. Give me the motherfucking likes, girl. I'm showing titty tonight. Let's get these likes up, please. So, you know, me and my homegirls is upset because we don't understand. And I know that there's a lot of girls who are feeling away or who's even gloating and, you know, just kind of wallowing in this happening to Funky Dineva. I'm going to say that, first of all, round of applause to a lot of you who, despite not liking Funky Dineva, not following his platform, agreed. Wait, for saying I wonder if Dr. Okay, see, I can't even... Wow, people are saying that their whole shit got snatched for the dumbest shit in the comment section. What the fuck is going on? Elijah Williams, you just came into the building. Funky Dineva platform got terminated because he promoted some type of a supplement, and he gave a link to the supplement, and apparently that violates the new YouTube guidelines, and they snatched his shit. So it's gone. Now, Funky Dineva has appealed it. He's appealed this decision, and I'm praying to God that Miss Dineva can get the diva back in her funk, because YouTube just like humbled the living shit out of Dineva and really over fucking nothing. Like, this is completely flawed and wrong and erroneous on YouTube's behalf. Like, sickening and maddening. Like, not to me, like... I don't understand the logic. No, not the detox tea. This was like from 6 years ago, before tummy tuck tea and flat tummy tea and pussy juice pills and shit were coming out. Some shit from way back in the day, bitch. Almost a decade ago. God. So, I'm confused. Nonetheless, the criticism that a lot of people have, like, oh, they're happy that Funky Dineva channel got deleted. You know, I don't really understand how people get this pressed over YouTube. Like, I will never be so pressed over any content creator that I am invested beyond realizing I don't fuck with you and just hitting the unsubscribe button. But these false equivalences of anger, like, just because you don't like something that someone said or someone stands for, should equate to them being homeless or them dying or them miscarrying or their livelihood being compromised. Like, you motherfuckers are psychotic. Like, if you really think that that's the appropriate emotional response to, you know, to a content creator over a difference of opinions and thoughts, like, woo, chow, woo, chow, woo, chow, woo, chow. YouTube, get y'all shit together. Funky Dineva has brought great commentary and conversation and traffic to this platform like we all have contributed to. He didn't deserve to be done wrong like this. However, what I will say is that this should be a wake-up call for all content creators wherever you are on the spectrum, from micro to macro, okay? That none of us are at home if it's not our own. And what these corporations and institutions and platforms are telling us is that they have all the right of gain. And somebody being able to flip a switch and wake up on the wrong side of the bed tomorrow and decide that they don't really give a fuck about how those changes really impact you is a big ass sign that we need to start hauling ass. And it's time for content creators to really just run with their core audience, create their own fucking websites and streaming services, and just really be totally freelance individuals. Because this ain't where it's at. I mean, this is completely fucking terrifying. And I've been speaking a lot, especially with all of this Trump and election shit about, that's all the shit that they have us focused on, is all of this surface media fodder, when the truth is, shit is going on behind the scenes with Mark Zuckerberg and the creators of fucking Facebook, where these people are giving profound power to really censor platforms that they know that the majority of citizens use. Like the average person at this point has at least a Facebook profile, has a YouTube profile. And this is exactly what the 1% and the elite are going to come from. Not to mention that Funky Dineva really, despite you not agreeing with some things, the motherfucker is really fucking intelligent, and he's a black content creator, okay? And he be dropping some real dope gems and jewels. And I'm not really surprised that out of all people, they came for Funky Dineva. Not to mention that there is shit far worse that goes on this motherfucking platform that people have not been able to do shit about. There are hoes on this bitch who dox. There are hoes on this bitch who slander. There are hoes on this bitch who completely not only violate YouTube community guidelines, bitch, they violate the fucking law. Okay? And their fucking channels are still up and alive and in lights. Unless it's just true that YouTube doesn't really give a fuck about smaller content creators, okay? They're coming for the big dogs because they know that small dogs got all bark and no real bite. So they really don't give a fuck about what goes on at the baseline of YouTube. They don't give a fuck about what the chihuahuas on YouTube are fucking doing. I'm shooketh, bitch. Me and my fucking Diablo Red bundles, bitch, we are shooketh, bitch. Shooketh. They are pushing a fucking agenda, and like I've been saying since last year, y'all, we have to be careful about what we stand behind. That's why I went on a whole rampage when that whole insurrection happened, and then Trump was disbanded. Well, he was banned from Twitter, banned from all social media. I'm the first person to not give a flying fuck about that flat-ass, orange, conquistadorian, cave-dwelling, mayonnaise person. I'm the first. But I did not agree that Trump should not have had the right to talk his shit. Because that's just a fundamental human and American constitutional right. It's the freedom of speech. Okay? And if I don't like your speech, the consequence is I get to use my speech to contest your speech. But the consequence is not a whole muzzle on a bitch's face. The consequence is not a whole and then just how far does this go? If we begin to justify what Trump did and say he shouldn't be here, at some point, they're going to be able to feel that way about all of your religious talk, too. All of you Christians who love to spread the good gospel, they'll be coming for your ass sooner than later, too. All of you truth tellers who enjoy being in the comment section, you enjoy whatever your free thought is, yeah, that clap down will be coming on your ass, too. See, it's never fun when the rabbit then has the gun. Never fun when the rabbit has the gun. So at this point, yeah, they already there, and this is just a mudslide. This is just a slow fucking eclipse. Okay? And I don't know if they would truly be able to be successful. One part of me feels like social media has become such a essential in the lives of Americans that the resistance, if they try to censor free speech, free press, and social media, independent press, etc., I believe that they're not built for the social ass whipping that would happen. But on the other end, I know they're going to try it. And they indeed may be able to be successful. Like, there's certain places over in Asia where there's certain types of content that is totally fucking banned. Like, it doesn't even show up in the search engine. Even me as a content creator, when I upload content and I'm playing music, that music is actually banned in certain other parts of the country. Like, other countries don't even have access to it. Now, on the tail end of Trump's whole last year, they were really making it clear that the direction and the goalpost for America was to be a communist and socialist nation. And I think that that's pretty Luciferian. And I think that that's pretty New World Order. Let's talk about the motherfucking order. And I'm not with it. I feel like Funky Dineva not only should appeal the decision, but I feel like he also needs to put out a lawsuit against YouTube. This was faulty on their end. We should not sit back and take this as content creators, especially as Black content creators. We already fight and war for every fucking thing that we have and everything that we've built for our fucking selves. And I feel like Funky Dineva should make an example out of fucking YouTube, not only on his behalf, but on all of our behalves. And so there's an opportunity here to really swing Thor's hammer. And I think Funky Dineva should. This is damn near illegal and unlawful. His channel is gone. Gone. Whoever's coming in late is gone because he promoted a supplement and they snatched his motherfucking shit. Sue the motherfucking coochie off of YouTube, Dineva. Sue this motherfucker for all that it's worth. God damn it. Sue the tracks off this bitch's head. Scalp. All that. Ha. They done fucked up. And I hope that they done fucked with the wrong one. I hope Funky Dineva is the wrong one. I hope Funky Dineva is the wrong girl. I hope that she is. I hope that YouTube done fucked with the wrong one. For all of y'all who are Funky Dineva fans, can y'all tell us if YouTube has fucked with the wrong girl? Yeah, people moving on to other platforms too, but the gag is they're going to be able. Once again, as long as it's not yours, you're not at home. You're not at home. So I'm not even encouraged by the fact that Big O exists, Stereo exists, all these other fucking platforms exist because they're not ours. And until it's ours, we have no real true safety. And it is why so many content creators are going to Clubhouse. They're expanding. But look at what's happening on Clubhouse. Tiffany Haddish just got fucking banned because she allegedly doxed somebody. Motherfuckers getting banned out of Clubhouse for being real ass motherfuckers and having real ass fucking conversations. And they're being duct taped. Duct taped. Like, I just read about some other fucking celebrity or influencer who just got kicked out of fucking Clubhouse or banned from Clubhouse. And so this is something that is really seeping into all of these social media platforms. This shit is nasty. And it's getting nasty. They done fucked up the thing, honey. They done fucked up all the church's money. It's a mess. Nonetheless, let's move on, girl. Maybe we piggy our way back. So I want to talk about Chloe Bailey. You guys know these are Beyonce's proteges, okay? These girls got their start on YouTube. They had a huge channel doing covers, amazing voices. They launched some singles and a project last year that did really, really, really well. They have performed at the BET Awards. Just stellar black female vocalists and musicians. Well, apparently Chloe, recently she got dragged, for one, for doing the Busset challenge. I don't do none of these challenges, bitch. I'm 35. I'm too old to be unnecessarily busting it, bitch. Okay. I'll bust it on my man, but my bones can't take just busting it for the sake of busting it, okay? So I am a selective busted individual, okay? I'm not 24 years old where the busted was in every bone, bitch. Okay, I can bust it at grandma's house. I can bust it on the sliding board, girl. I can bust it on the highway, bitch. I can bust it in the back seat, in the trunk, under the car, bitch, on the roof, girl. Just busting it, I'm too old to be busting it, boo. God has took away the majority of the busted spirit, baby. So he only left enough for me to bust it on my man. That's it. And I am a little bit pressed about it. Just me and God got some things to talk about. We do. So she got dragged, okay? So let's talk about the first part of the dragging. They were going in saying that she is corny for this, that nobody wants to see Chloe Bailey being a basic Instagram thought, doing what basic Instagram bitches do, and resorting to behavior that is indicative of hoes who actually don't have any motherfucking talent, which wouldn't be the case for Chloe Bailey, who actually has fucking talent. So here's my issue, right? I really think that one of the most disingenuous movements on social media is this whole "can we bring back classy black women" movement. Because it's interesting to me that all of the so-called, according to society, classy, respectful black women are always the ones who don't sell records. Nobody comes to their fucking shows. Nobody's looking up to. Nobody's using their social medias to promote. We've had classy black female artists exist since the beginning of time. And they're at the bottom of the totem pole. A prime example would be Jaguar Wright, who is an amazing songwriter and singer. And then when it was time for those streams to be brought, honey, there was only 6. There were only 6 purchases. There was only 6 purchases. See, it be all this talk and all this panic and all this vitriol and all this passion about bringing back the classy girls, but the classy girls can never pull that audience base that claims that they're here for all the classiness of it, all the respectability of it. It's just a bunch of rah, the fuck rah, okay? It even took Jill Scott to start actually deep-throating the fucking microphone for her ass to go viral. Because the truth is, you motherfuckers don't really want classy black women back. Let me tell you what's really happening. These Instagram thoughts and models and the girls who be doing all the extra, they just are shaped better. And you motherfuckers just can't take seeing it, which is okay. Because if my waist was 56 inches and I had no ass and an A cup, I wouldn't want to wake up and see these hoes on my goddamn home screen either, bitch. But let's call a thing a thing. Let's not act like it's not about. Let's not act like it's about girls needing to be classy more than it is of you're tired of encountering women who you feel the need to compete with. Now, I'm here for that conversation because see, that's there. Let's do that. Let's have that conversation. Now, Chloe is a grown adult woman. She's growing up. She's embodying her sensuality. Oh, before I even get there, classy too. A lot of that shit is respectability politics. I don't know what classy really fucking means. Because a woman can sell ass, have an OnlyFans, and be a whole porn star and be a very classy, intelligent, boss ass, independent, badass bitch. So I don't understand, like I don't understand. I'm missing something here. I'm missing how we want women's empowerment, but we want to disempower the hoes, disempower the nudists, disempower the sex workers, disempower. When Missy Elliott is classy, and she's a whole freak. But the reason why Missy Elliott gets to get away with being freaky is because we live in a culture that don't even sexualize fat women any fucking way. So when Missy is being freaky, it's just looked at as being creative and funny and humorous, which is why, unfortunately, even Missy Elliott couldn't even take her own sex appeal seriously, because when she presented it socially, she had to present it in a way that was almost like a caricature. She had to parody her sex appeal, because we don't live in a society that glamorizes or sexualizes obese bodies. Tragedy. But this is what women's empowerment is supposed to be all about. And if women are empowered, that means that women should be empowered to bust it the motherfucking open. And be able to do that really without your fucking critique. Because a bitch busting it open as a challenge is not indicative of her busting it open on anything else. Same thing like Yes Bitch TV said about Lizzo and all the grief that Lizzo got. People wanted her to cover up. She's being inappropriate. But if she was a size 1 and a snatched waist and had an old nasty piece of waist trainer on, honey, we would have wanted more of that. She would have been the bitch racking up all of the likes on social media. Her DMs would have been popping. There would have been young girls looking up to her and niggas piling up her DMs, wanting and waiting in line to smash. When Mariah Carey is in a skimpy-ass outfit, because Mariah Carey has still not come to the conclusion that she needs to put on clothes at her age. And she don't have to. And we don't say nothing about Miss Mariah or Miss Janet Jackson or Miss Beyonce, who is now a mother of 4 and a whole wife, who's still asking the driver to close the partition, please, because he don't need to see Beyonce on her knees. And that's okay, because Beyonce is the status quo. But let Lizzo's fat ass be talking about roll the partition back, girl, so she can deep throw her husband good, honey. Y'all would be protesting her act, bitch. Y'all would be breaching the capital label, bitch. Her white passing may have something to do with it too. Now, she also got dragged recently because there was a picture. I don't know whether this picture came from a photo shoot. I did see the image. She was in like this skimpy, like form-fitting dress. And I guess people didn't like her silhouette in the dress. So she got dragged. And people dragged her body, ripped her apart, critiqued her like hell, told her she looks awful and deformed and everything else. And Chloe got her ass up on camera and cried and spoke about her insecurities with her body and how she's always struggled with her weight and opened up and was very vulnerable. here's what I want to say to young girls and young men who are in this age of social media, because this is truly a new phenomenon for the generations, okay? Social media has never happened at any time in history. We are literally upon a mystery, okay? One of the fucking veils of heaven have unleashed one of the mysteries of the ages, which is social media. So we're all adapting to social media culture, okay? Trying to find our way, our limitations, etc. Before you post anything on social media, you need to make sure that there's not a single fuck in your being. Because once you enter the kitchen, you've got to be able to adapt to whatever the fuck temperature the heat is. When it comes to the social media game and public opinion, you're not only dealing with your supporters, you are dealing with the cum guzzling, sat chasing, hater troll assholes who don't have anything better else to do but to attempt to garner and strike up and trigger up a reaction out of you. So if you want to be the type of male or female who's able to produce content at will and without discretion, it means that you need to have a without discretion as type of a self-esteem. Because anything is bound to happen, bitch, when you step into the fucking lion's den. People will strive to take away your sacredness and to pervert it. You would have had great intentions in what you did. And then hoes should suck all the motherfucking life with their criticism out of it. It comes with the territory. One of the best pieces of advice that Beyonce gave, or not even gave, but that she follows, is she says she don't look. When she does her work, when she puts out a project, after a performance, after a photo shoot, after she graces the cover of a magazine, she just never looks at the commentary. She never looks. If you want to stay above the fray and above the bullshit and not allow these hoes to get the best of you and these motherfuckers to get the best of you, you got two options. Have a supernatural high-ass self-esteem, and I do mean a supernatural high-ass self-esteem, bitch. Or your other option is, don't even fucking look, Chloe. Do your thizzo, honey. If this is for you, if this is for your body, if this is for your woman, if this is for your goddessness, if this is for you, don't even motherfucking look. Fuck them hoes. When you see the views on that content, you'll know how many motherfuckers look, but you can do without their opinion, especially if you did it for you to begin with. Because I can tell you, bitch, I stay up out of my comment section for the majority of time. I've actually applied both of my advices to my own self. I look when I feel like it, but I also have evolved to have a self-esteem that's of supernatural proportions, bitch. My self-confidence is absolutely a weapon of mass destruction at this point. This is why y'all don't see me arguing with these motherfuckers on YouTube. Y'all don't see me in nobody comment section clapping back at no bitch. Y'all don't even see me addressing and paying hoes absolute, because I literally, supernaturally, verifiably don't give a single fuck, bitch. I don't wake up for nobody but me. I do this for me. I do this for me. For me. First. And only. I don't even leave room. I don't leave room for nobody else, bitch. I do it for me. For me. This is all for me. This is all for me. There is no room left, bitch, in the body bag for you. There's only room for one of us, bitch, and it's me. So this is all me. So I encourage everybody else, girl, create a space in your mind, in your being, in your emotions, in your mental, in your spiritual, that's just for you. Don't let these motherfuckers in to you. Don't leave no room for social critique. Don't leave no room for opinion, bitch. And whatever way you got to go to stop, drop, and roll away into a void, letting motherfuckers and their low vibrating ass ideas and their low vibrating ass criticism and their low vibrating ass comments get to you, do what you gotta do. But what you will never be able to do is control what the fuck people say or what the fuck they think about you. God will never have given you the authority. Never have given you the authority. You have no authority over what nobody else thinks. What God has given you 100% authority over is what the fuck you think, though. What you think about you, though. 100% authority. So it don't even make no logical, metaphysical, or spiritual motherfucking sense to even address none of these hoes. For what? For what? You are irrelevant, bitch, and I got bundles to slay. The fuck we talking about? Last but not least, I want to address this whole Method Man situation because I find it hilarious. So you guys know that Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Rufus, Clyde, and the list goes on, just did her biopic. She also just did a whole documentary, okay? Now, somebody asked me on the Gentleman's Panel, you know what, I'm going to let y'all watch the Gentleman's Panel. I ain't even going to go there. Just go watch the Gentleman's Panel. But, however, hey, Ryan's life. Wendy Williams has been talking about her life, okay? And she said that she hooked up with Method Man back in the day. That Method Man got his ass whooped. And he was a bloody mess. And she brought him back to her place. And she bathed him like a newborn baby, honey. And was reaching all up into that water, grabbing on all that big ass meat, honey. Was just reaching all up into that water, girl, with that good old Dawn. With that good old olive ass soap, honey. Was just scrubbing all that masculine meat, girl, in that tub, honey. In the jacuzzi, girl. That she was just getting up in the ball sacks and the shaft of it all, girl. And Method Man's wife had a lot to say. So she dragged the living fucking 4-leaf clover off of Wendy's wig. And she went on this whole spiel about how Wendy ass is pressed and keeps using her husband for clout because she has a failing platform and she has a failing show and she's just desperate for visibility and for success and she just needs to close the motherfucking casket, girl, and get over it, girl. Get over it and keep me and my husband out of your motherfucking mouth. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it. I don't get it. Wendy is an unlikable bitch. I do get that. And I do understand the hate for her. Oh, yes. Certainly. I do. However, what I don't understand... Oh, yes. Now, Wendy was a cute-ass bitch back in the day. I saw some earlier footage of Wendy, honey. And I think she was in, like, a radio station in its cramped-ass space. And she had, like, one of those old-ass, like, new edition-ass microphones she was speaking into. It was a room full of niggas, honey. One girl giving me orgy tease. It's all right. And Wendy was just gorgeous, honey. Like, she had her natural hair in. And, I mean, she was just gorgeous. But we learned where Wendy struggled with her self-esteem started, which was from her childhood, which was in the biopic, okay? Yes, her at Kiss FM days. That footage. Gorgeous. Nonetheless, Method Man's wife. See, this is what I don't get. This is what I don't understand, right? Okay, first of all, rightfully so, nobody who's in a relationship with anybody wants to fucking be hearing some ex-old fuck or some ex-girlfriend or boyfriend publicly talking about they done fucked your man or your woman. I get it. I get it on a personal level. I don't get having an attitude about it because before he was your husband, he was Wendy Williams' one-night stand. You really didn't even need to say nothing, Method Man's wife, because the truth is, if you would have listened with a spiritual ear, you would have realized that Wendy Williams actually gagged herself when she said that they fucked after he got his ass whooped and she had to come home and bathe him. Because what I heard is that, damn, Wendy, it took a nigga to get his ass whooped to be dizzy and disoriented, bloody and bleeding from his goddamn cerebral cortex, for him to lose all inhibition and to fuck your ass up against the jacuzzi wall. God damn it. See, when I first heard it, I really thought it was a win. And then I was like, God damn, Wendy. You got a mercy fuck, sis. He probably thought he was fucking his actual woman at that moment. Them niggas had done monkey stomped his ass all up and through the goddamn nightclub, girl. God damn, Wendy. The nigga was probably suffering from a goddamn concussion, girl. He ain't even know his left from his right, girl. He thought his feet were his fucking hands, girl. God damn it, Wendy. See, I was about to be real proud of Wendy, but then when I realized the circumstances that she was communicating that this motherfucking one-night stand happened in, girl, I just fell apart and got on my knees and started praying for fucking Wendy, girl. Like, damn. So, Method Man wife, Wendy Williams lost. You got him. You turned her one night stand into a every night stand because he's your motherfucking husband. He's your husband. But to just give Wendy some leverage here, everybody's new boo was somebody's old boo. Everybody's new fuck is somebody's old fuck. And you have to be mature enough to understand that your baby girl or your baby boy or the love of your life was somebody's slut. They were somebody's whore. They were somebody's piece of trade. They belong to other people before they belong to you. And other people have a right to tell their history and to tell their story. Okay? And yes, I'm willing to entertain and believe that Wendy Williams, it keeps bringing up Method Man because she probably is still very attracted to Method Man. Of course she is. Look at Kevin, bitch. Just because you're willing to drive a 1991 Buick, bitch, doesn't mean that you prefer to. But you will. If it's in decent enough condition, girl, it'll do. So, of course, comparably, girl, Wendy Williams, Method Man, and Kevin Hunter. Girl, Method Man could have been my one night stand then, and he can be it now. Girl, your man is so fine that I feel like it should be against the law for you to even want him to yourself, girl. Like, you shouldn't even, like, God shouldn't even allow you to keep Method Man to yourself. When people are so fucking sexy, girl, it should be against the law for their ass to be in monogamous and committed relationships, girl. I feel like you're committing a humanity unto crime, girl. By keeping this man to yourself, girl, that needs to be up for everybody, ass nigga. He belongs to the community. You can't want him all to yourself, girl. That's immoral. That's unethical. That man, he's all about method, sis. He's all about antidote. God put method before man. He's all about method, girl. When you go to get aspirin, bitch, you see aspirin across the shelves for multiple purposes, okay? This is the point of Method Man, girl. Cut it out. Delicious. Scrumptious is Method Man. Delectable. Okay? Just gives my hormones a very charismatic flair. I will be every woman for Method Man. a non-binary woman, a black woman, a Asian woman, a biracial woman, a multiracial ass woman, a trans woman, bitch. All is in me. All is in me. So cut it out. Okay. I think that's all for now. Chloe, don't let these hoes abuse you. Get your self-esteem up, boo, and don't post another thing until you can take the heat, because it's always gonna be there in the kitchen. Funky Dineva, appeal that shit. Get your motherfucking channel back. Sue the living motherfucking follicles off of fucking YouTube, and YouTube, you dead ass wrong, and you should apologize not only to motherfucking Funky Dineva, but your ass need to apologize to all content creators, and y'all need to go back and evaluate the way that y'all are executing on these new community guidelines, bitch, because it's completely fucking unfair, girl. Unfair. Oh, I have a whole separate video for Trey Songz because that was deserving of its own separate segment. So that's coming. I think I feel complete. I want to thank all 20,000 of you guys who were in the chat tonight. Yes, I said 20,000. I am speaking it as though it is motherfucking so up in this bitch. I want to thank all 20,000 of my live viewers, okay, for being up in this bitch tonight. Okay? Share out the stream, honey. If you're new, welcome. I love you all. Okay, we've been kicking ass and taking names, and I'm going to continue to be motherfucking consistent on this platform, girl. So we're going to show our asses and do what we do best, honey. And nobody can do it just like me, but nobody can also do it just like you. And there's room for all of us, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all several million of us on YouTube, girl. There's enough steak on the plate, honey, for us all. This is a buffet, bitch. And if we got beef, ho, let's eat. I don't know what else to tell you. On that note, I'm going to say goodnight. I have some personal affairs to tend to, and I need to go moisturize my titties. Be expecting this vlog, okay? It'll probably be complete Tuesday, okay? And to all who were telling me that I'm sexy, thank you, okay? Because I told y'all, I'm going to be busting it open, okay? This is my new glory, girl. Just a robe. I'm just going to be giving y'all robe and titties, robe and titties, robe and titties. Robe and titties. That's it. So enjoy the view. Good night and love you all. Bye.